Something about this connection is getting stronger, heavier, and harder to ignore. And deep down, you already know this is not just your imagination. It's Jennifer. You've been feeling a strange tension, a hidden pull, a silent energy between you and this person, and maybe you kept asking yourself, am I making this up? Am I the only one feeling this? But no, you are not the only one. This person feels it too. They may not show it clearly. They may act distant, calm, careless, or casual, but their energy is telling a different story. What they show on the outside is not the same as what they are carrying inside. This person is trying very hard to act like nothing is happening. They may pretend they are not affected by you. They may tell themselves that this connection is normal, that you are just another person, that these feelings are not serious. But the truth is, they are fighting something very strong inside themselves. Their silence is not empty. Their distance is not simple. Their controlled behavior is not peace. It is pressure. It is fear. It is hidden desire. What they feel for you is not light or easy. It feels intense, complicated, and forbidden in their mind. This is not the kind of attraction they can openly admit without feeling exposed. It is the kind of feeling that makes them question their own control. They want to deny it, but they cannot fully escape it. They want to push it away, but it keeps returning. They want to act normal, but something about you keeps disturbing their inner world. To them, you feel like someone they should not want, but still cannot stop wanting. That is what makes this energy so powerful. There may be boundaries around this person. They may have responsibilities, commitments, social pressure, family pressure, reputation concerns, or a situation that makes them feel like they cannot freely come toward you. They may be someone who cares deeply about how they are seen by others. They may belong to a circle where image matters, where people watch, judge, and talk. So they try to stay careful. They try to protect their name. They try to keep everything under control. But when it comes to you, their control becomes weak. You activate something in them that they did not expect. They may have met many people before, but you are not affecting them in a normal way. Something about your presence reaches a hidden place inside them. You make them feel seen. You make them feel exposed. You make them feel emotions they have buried under routine, duty, pride, or responsibility. And that scares them because they were not prepared to feel this much. They keep telling themselves, this is nothing. I need to stop thinking about this. I should not feel this way. This is not right. This is too complicated. I cannot let this happen. But no matter how many times they try to control their thoughts, you still come back to their mind. No matter how much they try to deny the attraction, the pull remains there. Denial can cover feelings for a while, but it cannot destroy something that has already touched the heart. This person may be emotionally unavailable right now. They may not be free to express what they truly feel. They may be connected to another situation, or they may feel trapped by certain duties, expectations, or personal fears. But even with all of that, their attention keeps returning to you. Their mind keeps wandering back to your words, your energy, your presence, your face, your voice, and the way you made them feel. That is why their behavior may feel confusing. One moment, you may feel their interest strongly. The next moment, they may pull away. One moment, they may seem open. The next moment, they may become cold or guarded. This is not because the connection is fake. It is because they are fighting themselves. They want to come closer, but they are afraid of what closeness would reveal. They are afraid that if you knew the truth, you might not respond the way they hope. They are afraid you may reject them. They are afraid you may feel uncomfortable. They are afraid you may look at them with shock, distance, or judgment. And the thought of losing your respect or losing access to your energy scares them deeply. They do not want you to hate them. They do not want you to walk away. They do not want to ruin whatever connection still exists between you. So instead of being honest, they hide. They hide behind silence. They hide behind casual behavior. They hide behind emotional distance. They hide behind logic. They hide behind responsibilities. They hide behind the excuse that this connection cannot happen. But hiding does not mean they feel nothing. In fact, the more they hide, the more it shows that something inside them is becoming too strong to face directly. These feelings did not appear subtly. They formed slowly and quietly. Maybe it began with a look that lasted longer than it should have. Maybe it started with a conversation that went deeper than expected. Maybe it came from the way you understood something about them without them explaining too much. Maybe it was your energy, your softness, your mystery, your strength, or the way you made them feel alive again. Whatever started it, it grew without permission. Now they feel attached to you in a way they did not plan. They feel drawn to you, even when they tell themselves to stay away. They may try to distract themselves, but thoughts of you still appear. They may try to act uninterested, but their energy betrays them. They may try to keep everything controlled, but their mask is starting to slip. There is a strong possibility that this connection feels complicated because of a real-life barrier. There could be a difference between you both. There could be another commitment involved. There could be an age gap, a status difference, a social rule, a family expectation, or a situation that makes them feel this desire is not acceptable. That is why they may see you as someone they should not touch, should not want, or should not emotionally move toward. But feelings do not always follow rules. And that is the problem for them. Their mind is telling them to step back, but their emotions keep pulling them closer. Their logic is telling them to stay controlled, but their heart keeps remembering you. Their outside world may say this connection is difficult, but their inner world keeps saying there is something real here. This is why they feel torn. A part of them wants to reach out, speak honestly, and finally reveal what they have been hiding. Another part of them is terrified of the consequences. They wonder what would happen if they confess. They wonder how you would react. They wonder if everything would change. They wonder if they would lose control of the situation completely. So they stay in silence, but their silence is full of emotion. You may already sense this through small signs. You may notice their eyes changing when they look at you. You may feel their nervousness. You may sense that they want to say more but stop themselves. You may notice that they become careful around you, like they are trying not to reveal too much. Sometimes, their energy may feel intense even when their words are simple. That is because they are holding back more than they're showing. This person is not comfortable with how much you affect them. They may be used to being strong, respected, controlled, or emotionally protected. But with you, something softens. Something opens. Something becomes vulnerable. And that vulnerability frightens them because it makes them feel like they are no longer fully in charge of themselves. You have become a mirror for them. You show them the emotions they tried to ignore. You remind them of desire, longing, softness, and emotional hunger. You make them feel something they may have not felt in a long time. And because the feeling is so strong, they do not know whether to move closer or run away. This is why the connection feels intense but stuck. The energy is there, but the action is blocked. The desire is there, but the confession is delayed. The attachment is there, but the fear is stronger right now. They are not indifferent. They are not empty. They are not unaffected. They are simply scared of what this connection could become if they stop pretending. And the more they pretend, the harder it becomes for them. Because the truth is rising. Their emotions are becoming louder. Their mask is becoming weaker. Their hidden desire is becoming harder to control. They may still try to act normal, but something inside them knows they cannot keep denying this forever. You have entered their mind in a way they did not expect. You have touched a part of them they kept hidden. You have awakened feelings they did not ask for, but now cannot easily release. And even if they are not ready to confess everything, Their energy already knows the truth. They want you closer than they are willing to admit, but they are afraid of wanting you. They are afraid of what it means. They are afraid of the risk, the reaction, the judgment, and the possible consequences. So they remain guarded, watching, thinking, feeling, and fighting themselves in silence. This is not a simple connection. It is not something they can easily forget or brush aside. It has disturbed their peace because it feels real. It has touched their hidden emotions because you reached a place inside them that most people never reach. And now they are standing between fear and desire, between control and surrender, between pretending and finally facing the truth. For now, they may still hide behind their mask. They may still act like everything is normal. They may still try to keep their distance. But deep inside, something has already changed. You are not just a passing thought to them. You are the person who awakened something they were trying not to feel. This connection is not ordinary. You awaken something inside this person that they were not ready to feel. You represent freedom, confidence, peace, and truth, the kind of energy they secretly wish they had in their own life. When they look at you, they see someone powerful, clear, wise, and emotionally alive. You remind them of the version of themselves they lost before responsibilities, pressure, and life's pain changed them. What makes you so magnetic is that you did not force anything. You did not chase, beg, or try to control the situation. You simply stayed in your own energy, and that made their desire even stronger. This feeling came naturally, not through games or pressure. That is why it affects them so deeply. Around you, their mask starts to fall. They feel like you can see through them, even when they say nothing. You make them feel emotionally exposed, almost like you are looking straight into their soul. They see you as someone pure, spiritual, and special, and because of that, their feelings confuse them. A part of them feels guilty for wanting you so strongly, because in their eyes, you are different from everyone else. This person is fighting an inner battle. One part of them wants to stay where they are and not disturb their life. Another part of them feels alive because of you. You bring back passion, emotion, and a sense of freedom they have not felt in a long time. The more they try to suppress these feelings, the stronger they become. You keep returning to their mind again and again, and they do not know how to stop it. With you, they feel calm but also deeply stirred. You make them feel safe, yet you also make them question everything. They want to move toward you, but they fear what they may have to leave behind. Their heart is pulling them in your direction, while their responsibilities, boundaries, and fears are holding them back. When they get closer to making a move, you may feel it before they say anything. You may notice sudden emotions, body tension, dreams, repeated signs, or a strange feeling that something is shifting. Their energy may reach you through thoughts, feelings, or intuition. Even if they are silent, their emotions are not gone. This person may try to act normal, but deep inside, they are not at peace. You awaken their heart, their desire, and their truth. They may still be afraid, but this connection is growing stronger beneath the surface. So trust what you feel. Something is building, and sooner or later, they may have to face the feelings they can no longer ignore. You are going to feel this connection before you ever see clear proof of it. It will start in subtle ways, dreams that feel too real, moments of deja vu that make you pause, a strong inner knowing that something is happening beneath the surface. Your intuition will feel sharper than usual, like you can sense their emotions without them saying a word. Even in your daily life, you may feel sudden emotional shifts or heaviness that doesn't fully belong to you, as if their energy is quietly reaching you through an unseen connection. Their behavior will feel confusing, almost like a push and pull. One moment they seem distant, silent, or emotionally unavailable, and the next moment there is warmth, curiosity, or an unspoken intensity between you. You may feel watched or thought about, even when they are not around. Sometimes this energy feels comforting, drawing you closer, and other times it feels overwhelming, making you want to step back. This mix of emotions is not random, it reflects their own inner conflict. They want closeness, but they are afraid of what it will reveal. This person is deeply drawn to you, even though they believe they shouldn't be. You came into their life unexpectedly and awakened something inside them that had gone quiet. You brought back passion, excitement, and emotional depth that they were no longer feeling in their current life. Now everything else feels dull compared to what they feel with you. You're not just attractive to them. You represent a different life, a different feeling, something real. Because they cannot fully act on these emotions, their desire is turning inward. They think about you constantly, especially when life feels heavy, routine, or empty. You become their escape and their truth at the same time. Their feelings are growing stronger, but so is their guilt. They are stuck between what they feel and what they believe is right. This creates a silent struggle inside them that you can feel through their energy. They are trying to control it, but they can't hide it forever. Small moments will begin to reveal the truth, a look they can't hold back, a shift in their energy, or a moment where their guard drops. What you have been feeling is real. This is a deep connection, but the timing is complicated. There may be other responsibilities or people involved, which is why they are holding back. This is someone whose heart is slowly losing control. They are trying to stay quiet, but their feelings are growing louder inside them. And even without words, you are already feeling everything they're trying so hard to hide. A part of you knows this situation should be stopped before it becomes too complicated, but another part of you feels deeply alive because of this connection. It feels real, intense, and hard to ignore. This person feels it too, even if they keep hiding it. One moment they come closer, and the next moment they pull away, not because they don't care, but because they are fighting a strong emotional battle inside themselves. They tried to suppress these feelings. They tried to stay silent, avoid you, act normal, and convince themselves this connection was nothing. But it didn't work. The more they tried to control it, the stronger it became. Now their restraint is starting to break. You may notice it in their eyes, their voice, their behavior, or in something very personal they say to you. It may seem accidental, but it won't be. It will be the result of emotions they can no longer keep hidden. This person is not looking for something casual with you. This is not just physical attraction or a passing desire. You awaken something deep in them. You remind them of freedom, emotional truth, and the version of themselves they may have lost. They may already be connected to another situation, but that does not mean they want to treat you like a secret. Deep down, they know that if they truly want you, they must make real changes first. But this is where you must stay clear. Their feelings are not your responsibility. You did not create their confusion, and you do not have to fix it. You are not here to rescue them, wait in the shadows, or become someone's escape from a life they are unhappy with. You deserve honesty, openness, and a love that chooses you clearly. So observe everything, but do not lose yourself. Watch their actions more than their words. If they truly want you, they must come forward correctly, with honesty and courage. If they cannot choose you openly, then no matter how strong the connection feels, it is not enough. This situation is teaching you clarity. It is showing you that desire without availability only creates confusion. You are not the problem. You are the mirror. Your presence is revealing what is missing in their life, but your role is to protect your own peace. Do not become the secret. Do not become the substitute. Do not become the person who waits while someone else decides what they want. You deserve someone emotionally available, loyal, honest, and proud to choose you. If this person is meant for you, they will come correctly. If not, this connection will still leave you wiser, stronger, and more aware of what you truly deserve. Choose your peace. Choose your values. Choose clarity over confusion.